So today I am going to talk about change and morphing and what happens when you change and why it can be kind of like wild for those around you. And it's not always easy for people around you when you make, kind of big changes in a short period of time. Yeah. So feeling kind of blessed today. The house is quiet. I'm adjusting to my new surroundings. If you haven't been following too close, I moved to a very quiet, beautiful horse ranch in Northern California. And yeah, so what I wanted to kind of just look at was the energy of changing and shifting. And when you are given some I want to say sort of examples or role models or mentors. And what I was very blessed to be shown this week was this way of having blogs that pay, and this way of having sort of core answers that pay, and this way of having Etsy that pays, and really looking at having different streams of income that all just flow in, and there's less doing and more being and more just allowing. And it's a different energy, really. It doesn't mean I'm not in creation, because I love to create. And so one of my mentors, he's like, I love to teach. And I'm like, I love to create. So while the passive income streams are growing, I'm not actually just sitting on the beach eating bonbons, although there's nothing wrong with that. I'm actually writing a new book and I'm working on new projects, and that's super light for me. Like that's the energy of me, which is always in massive creation. And one time I sat there, I was so curious about this up leveling thing. And I recognized that I had not once and not twice, something like 8 different times gone to work for companies right before they did a massive up level, right? So I went to work for Intel Corporation right when the Pentium chip was being born, right? That was pretty good. Good time to have Intel stock, by the way. It was really good. I went to the Packard Foundation right before they inherited the bequest of $14 billion from the passing of David Packard. And that's when I went there. And then I went to the Grove Foundation right when they were going from sort of 200 million assets to 40 million assets, which meant the giving had to increase. And so it's very fascinating to me that there's this sort of like quickening where it becomes choosing something right before it just goes massive and goes crazy. And it's fascinating to me that it's a place where I am safe is when there's massive growth. To me, that has a sensation of yummy or good or happy, right? So let's just look at the energy of that today. In any place that you've decided you'd like to grow massively, I'd like to give you permission to have a change or a morph that's a little bit more wild than imagined. And that others might say, don't set your hopes too high, or right, or don't get your heart set on that, or right, like all the places our light gets dimmed down by naysayers. Let's just kind of look at that energy and go, what if it is that good? What if life can bring us change that fast, right? Whew. Wow. Ooh, that's a lot. So just take a moment and breathe blue energy up through the balls of your feet. Breathe energy up through your hips and your chest and your heart. And breathe energy up, down from heaven. Bring energy from the celestial. And I usually see this as white energy. You can also see it as gold energy. And bring that down from heaven all around your being. Expand your energy out. Expand it out again. We get told to push ourselves down. Let's go ahead and be bigger than the room you're in, bigger than the state you're in, bigger than the country you're in. Go ahead and make your energy big as a galaxy. And there's actually more galaxies, so go out and make yourself as big as all the galaxies. There you go. Feels so good, doesn't it? Very nice. And just be in a place of I wonder. I think that's the name of the meditation today. I wonder. I wonder. I wonder. And go ahead and just join with that you've been seeking. So if there's something you've been seeking, go ahead and just bring that into your awareness and roll that into your present. Nice. Perfect. That's really the meditation for today. It's just kind of like being one with your morphing and being one with big changes and like that. That's rare. So thank you so much for listening. Super excited to have you listening to my podcast. Feel free to reach out to me if you'd like some private morph coaching at happypublishing@gmail.com. Thank you.